Motivation Academy. What wicked people do don't bother me. You don't know righteousness. Alright. Ready for revolute. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Now use no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Again, ready for revolute. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Now use no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Again, if there is equal rights and justice, I'm fighting for it. I will not surrender, neither will I quit. Even if them toss me down in the bottomless pit, I'm gonna find me a way to climb out of it. Cause I ain't gonna sit and let you treat me like use me, abuse me, flush me in a toilet. That's why I write a song about it. Cause I just will not stand for it. Again, ready for revolute. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Now use no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Again, ready for revolute. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Now use no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Because the more you live, the more you learn. The harder you work is the more you earn. The more you earn, the more you keep. If you are strong, please help the weak. Unity we need to make the thing right. So we cannot get up every day, argue and fight. That will only prove to them that we can't unite. And I'm not gonna give up the fight. That's why ready for revolute. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Now use no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Again, and then they ready for revolute. Wicked man get executed. Won't use no the gun, me now go shoot. Righteousness, me say they gotta fade away. They gotta fade away. They gotta fade away. Won't live to see another day. Gotta fade away. Wicked man gotta fade away. You're not gonna live to see another day. Not gonna see another day. What the man say? Well, the rich is getting richer every day, while the poor man suffer every day and slave. Now stop work until him get in a grave. Like a caveman with a cup in a cave. In a Babylon you're gonna be bold and brave, or forever you're gonna be a wicked man slave. Yes, Jarastafari, true man. Smoking sense in you every day. Oh yeah. Hey, watch ya. Smoking every day. Watch ya. I smoke my sense in you through the storm, cause that's the only thing that will keep my calm. When time get cold, that's what keep my warm. That's why I'm gonna smoke it from dusk till dawn. Again, I smoke my sense in through the storm, cause that's the only thing that can keep my calm. When time get cold, that's what keep my warm. That's why I'm gonna smoke it from dusk till dawn. Hey, it's hard to smoke when you roll it tight, so you have to roll it a little looser, smoke it in a pipe. But no matter how you smoke it, whether day or night, it has the ability to make your darkest day seem bright. I like to smoke each and every day. That's what we used to chase the vampire away. And no matter what the wicked people wanna say, I'm gonna pump it up and blaze it up each and every day. I smoke my sense in through the storm. That's the only thing that will keep my calm. When time get cold, that's what keep my warm. That's why I'm gonna smoke it from dusk till dawn. Hey, I smoke my sense in through the storm. That's the only thing that can keep my calm. When time get cold, it keep me warm. I'm gonna blaze it, hey. The rest of say, yo, me have to blaze it, me have to blaze it, me have to blaze it. No matter how them hate it, me have to blaze it, me have to blaze it, me have to blaze it. Because the most I create it, me have to blaze it, me have to blaze it, me have to blaze it. No matter how the wicked fight it, have to blaze it, have to blaze it. So just on with the lighter there and make me light it. Yo, in front of station, the weed pipe a bun. Send from the weed and make Babylon run. That's what Josie Well say. That's what Capel Dan say. That's what Ojo Bantan say. All of the great artists them say. Peter Todd say. Long time you feel legalize it. What you know up I can sense say. Excuse me while me light a split. That's what the great Bob Marley say. Smoke the sense of media through the storm. That's the only thing that will keep us calm. When time get cold, it keeps us warm. So we are gonna blaze it from dusk till dawn. We are gonna blaze it up, we are gonna light it up, we are gonna light it up. No matter how the wicked and backbiter, them a fight it up. Give me the chalice, make me pop it up. Give me the weed and make me blaze it up. Give me the light and make me light it up. Wicked man, you can't stop it from grow. Because I know you make it grow, and the Almighty make it grow. Tell them say Steve culture says so. And the vice you have to go from down in the ghetto. Pen, pound and peso. Cause everywhere that we go, we have to get we eye Joe. And with the high and with the low. And we no care when the wicked them a say. Can't take me weed, can't take me weed from me. Finally Babylon say we can smoke it legally. And it help me mentally to live my life and be free. Can't take my weed, can't take my weed from me. Babylon said we can smoke it legally. All over the world, them a legalize it because they find the benefit of it. Peter touch Chevy, light up your spliff, light up your chalice. Come make we go blaze it in a Buckingham Palace. But Molly say, excuse me while I light my spliff. While people turn up on down Rome with it. Everywhere we go, we have to blaze it up. Everywhere we go, we have to light it up. And make the matches, make me blaze it up. Put it in a chalice, put it in a cup. Water in a me chalice, just a bubble up. We got knees, them a wobble up. Rastafari, I have to live it up. And everywhere we go, we have to burn it up, burn it up, burn it up. Human International. You don't know academic of sense media. Yeah, man. Long time we like to take on Babylon and fight it up, you know what? Human tell them.
The Sense Media Academy.
That's the new version remix. Bye, Thunderbolt. Charlie Trainbreakers, Germany. Helmet and his crew. Michael Helmet. Big up Helmet.
Live in peace, or you will rest in peace. From north, south, west, and east, true man will promote peace. Live your life in war, and you will die in war. Their battles and the scar, we see their plans from far. More peace, you're an order. True man have across them border. We don't know what the leaders border. What I see is total disaster. More peace, leaders crazy. Them not care about the newborn baby. I know if not about no baby. Watch this. I feel your man, you my cry. People are live and people are die. Legalize cannabis, crime to high. True man give praises to the most high. Now this the one to kill the world, don't try. System of high against Rastafari. Tell you the truth, you know that bonafide. I know now, come tell no lie. Some of them farmer, some of them are side. I them know when we are on high. Who is to blame with the innocent die? When another mother found no wrong high. System design, we go kill I and I. System design, we go kill I and I. You run no shirts. Hey, watch this. More peace. You run harder. True man have a present border. We don't know what the leaders border. What I see is total disaster. More peace. Leaders crazy. Them not care about the newborn baby. I know if not about no baby. Watch this. That's one more place that you want to say. True man promote it is say. All the body mic and the person say. Style up and down it that come from where. We are talking about the history and we are talking about we philosophy and we are talking about we artillery, lyrical artillery. Live your life in peace, or you will rest in peace. From We see the blood from far. You run harder, you more than a cross them border. We don't know what the leaders want. What I see is total disaster. Haters crazy, them not care about the newborn baby. I know if not about no baby. Watch this. I feel your pain, you hear my cry. People are live and people are die. Legalize cannabis, crime to high. Show man give praises to the most high. Now miss the water till the well run dry. System of against Rastafari. Tell you the truth, we know that bonify. I man now come tell no lie. Some are informer, some of them are spy. Ask them how, when, where and why. Who is to blame when the innocent die? When another mother storm, no one cry. System designed to go kill I and I. System designed to go kill I and I. Human motion. Hey, watch this. Human order. Human across them border. We don't know what the leaders want. What I see is total disaster. Haters crazy. Them not care about the newborn baby. I know if not about no maybe. Watch this. That's my movement. That's what I say. Human promote it instantly. All the money making money by sensei. Stand up and not eat that come from me. We are talking about the history.
We are talking about the artillery. Lyrical artillery. Lyrical artillery. I'm back. Live and direct in the tube again. With you, beautiful people. Wonderful people. Janik, your host. Motivation Academy. It's my spot. Yeah, man. I don't intend to let it go either. Because the days that breaks you are the days that make you. Stay focused. Be wise. Don't let them destroy you. You have a choice. No, at one point I had a choice too. It's either I let my tragedy break me, bring me to the ground like a crumb, or you rise from it. Like I say, it's like a resurrection. It's like a resurrection. That's what's going to happen to you. And that's the best feeling of all. You know, the really having a sense of being alive. And that sense of being alive, I get it a lot by just staying inspired. Staying inspired, because if I stay inspired, I can this way inspire others. So just that great sense of life is very, very important. Inspiration, feeling that inspiration is very important. For sure, the days that, because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it. We need to be so strong here. It's easy that life can break us also. Life wants us to win, but life can break us down. Until we have nothing left inside. So many of us had lived tragedies, for sure. I had my share during my life. I had my share, but I always find, even yesterday I was watching Les Brown. He's hospitalized now. His cancer came back. He had cancer 21 years ago, and now he was in remission for his cancer. Les Brown, come on, I watch this guy so much. He's my number one. Les Brown is my... he's the one that changed my life a lot with his inspiration. I look at Les Brown extensively. I listen to all his tapes. All his tapes about motivation, inspiration, stuff like that. I watched it all. And now yesterday I learned that he was making a live video. He's in the hospital, but he's laughing. He's taking it very, very... I don't know what happened. I'm going to check today. I always see. But yeah, his cancer has spread to T2, T3, T4, T7 now. So he's in the hospital. It has metastasized to his spine also. So he doesn't even know if he's going to get out alive, first of all, from the operation. He was going under surgery. They were trying to blast him up from inside, I think, or something like that. The cancer cells. So it's very important to, yeah, that's it. Anyway, what I was going to say? Yeah, Les Brown. Les Brown is hospitalized, and that's it. Now it has came back. So, when he started, anyway, he's a great inspiration for me, for sure. I just want us to have a little prayer if some of you pray, or send him positive vibration to Les Brown, for he has a good recovery, and he's a great man. He's just a great man, and very great man. And I had the tears in my eyes yesterday. I was crying watching his stuff because he was really a huge inspiration for me. And to see him in the hospital like that, in his bed with cancer now metastasized to his spine, it's like I hope the best for him, but it's not the best health condition for sure. We all know that, especially cancer in the back, it's very painful. Apparently, I don't know. I never experienced it, but I've experienced some pain in my back, but not cancer. It's something, and you know those cells, and I don't know if you anyway. Just to look at it and see it in action, the cancer cells, it makes you reflect a lot. You know, we have to take care of those bodies and that body technology. I'm not saying that you're going to be immune against all those disease, cancer and all that, but you can certainly, have more hope. Have more hope for the next day. No? I mean, I cannot prevent nothing from happening to me, but if I keep, if I want a better, if I have better health habits and eating habits, I can surely maybe get, you know, if I don't, I used to eat chicken wings and stuff like that, and you know, all this stuff is very it's not for very much for us, and it's not very healthy. So I've realized that, changed my eating habits, and hopefully that can make me, you know, by changing your eating habits also, you're not only probably extending your life, but you're having more energy in the moment, more energy, more vitality in the moment, you know, because if you eat stuff that is very demanding to digest, that's where your energy goes, into digestion. So do you want to put all your energy into your digestion, into the exceeding all that toxic stuff? That's why people get tired a lot when they eat crap stuff, because the body requires a lot of energy to break it down. Where if I eat broccoli and stuff like that, goes like nothing. I'm very regular also on the toilet, so that's a sign that something good is going on inside. That has to be also. We can have signs. Our body will give us signs also often from disease and stuff like that. So we must remain very conscious of what we eat. Me, I make this my number one. It's my number one priority. If I don't have a healthy body, I cannot go anywhere. I cannot even come here to talk to you. So it's the health first, and your wealth is your health. It's really that. When I see people in the hospital bedridden with cancer and stuff, anything can happen in one day. You're born in one day. Hey, you're gonna die in one day. You can rise in love in one day. You can fall in love in one day. Anything can happen during one day. So enjoy life to the maximum, because you never know when your time's gonna come. When you're, that's why we should not sit and watch TV. You know, that's complete nonsense for me today to default to distraction and stuff like that. When I realizing that this is a very divine experience. That there's nothing more divine than life. There's nothing more divine than life. What I have other than life? What, I have a car, I have a house. I don't have that. I have life, and that is the most precious thing I have. If I can be healthy, I can do a lot. When you're healthy, you can do a lot. When you have disease, it's hard. When you're when you're on the bed with disease, it's hard to do things. But when you're healthy and you have your head, and can have pain, can have injuries, like I'm dealing with the chronic pain every day, but I have my head and I have a smile on my face, so the pain can go away. You know, every time I come here, I feel the pain less also, because I'm doing my thing. Les was in London doing a speech. He was into USA, started to have pains and all that. And he said to his daughter was going to speak with him in London, and to a speaking event there. A friend of him asked him to come and speak to London. So he said, okay, I'll go. So he had promised her he was going to go. But the 2-3 days before he left, started having pain. And he said, okay. He said, I'll still do it. He said, I promised her I was going to be there. And he said, I have to be there. He said, no matter what, pain or not, he said, I got to be there. And I cannot let her down because he has postponed it 2-3 months prior because of health reason again. So he said, I cannot miss that one. I have to be there. So he flew to London with his daughter, ended up on the stage, and he said during he said before during the whole time I was in terrible pain, and he said the moment I got on the stage, the pain went away, and he said I delivered the best speech of my life. That's what he said, and it's probably his last speech. I don't know if it's his last, but they told him he could lose his voice. To imagine. He's a speaker. He said, that's what I do. Don't tell me I'm going to lose my voice. That's what I do. Speak. And he was laughing and everything. So he's he's a great inspiration for me. Watch him. You can watch his video that I'm talking about. He's on Facebook everywhere. Les Brown. He's just a big Papa Bear. A big Papa Bear and a great inspiration for many, many, many people, especially me and many others. Yeah. Big up Les Brown. Hope he's okay, and I hope he gets on track with his health also. And yeah, wish him the best. It's not easy to see people. I know there is also millions of children that have died from all kinds of nonsense in the world. That is not correct also. I think sometimes also what we do, we focus a lot on a single person having something happening to them, like less, contrary to the children in Palestine that are, left alone in the street. But that we don't talk about it. I know it touches me. Everything touches me, even the children of the world suffering. So it's, sometimes we, and that's what I realize also with people. They get very emotionally engaged when it comes somebody that they know is celebrity or things like that. But when it's children that they don't know on the other side of the ocean or something, or even in your own country, there's people suffering, that we close our eyes and we don't talk about it. That's the other thing, That's what I notice a lot. People get excited a lot when something happened to people they know, but when it's like we're so divided, it's terrible. So divided that we don't. But again, people have to bring back that caring part of us. We all need to care a little bit more, care more about our bodies, first of all, about our biological equipment. I didn't care too much for many, many years until I got up on the scale and I looked at it and it was like 300 pounds. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? Hey, what's going on? Getting close to 300 and I was smiling, imagine. I got on the scale at my job. Where was that? The plastic company, and I got on the scale, and I was with Ricky, one of my friends. I remember, and I was looking at him, and I was laughing because I was 300 pounds. It's like total unconsciousness. But once you bring back the conscious part, once you activate your muscle up there, then you start becoming conscious of, first of all, that it's not healthy to be overweight. I realized it. I thought I was carrying my weight. That's what I told people all the time. I'm carrying my weight good. But come on, I feel much better. I'm 100 pounds less now, and I feel a lot better. And I'm sure I probably extend or maybe get rid of some nonsense toxin stuff that was inside. So it's a must to focus on our health, focus on health, and focus on bringing that to a high level of vibration so you can feel. Because when you eat healthy food, like yesterday I was listening to people have conception that protein comes from animal and stuff like that. The first thing people tell you when you stop eating meat, it's eating dead animals, I should say it for what it is. When you stop eating dead animals, dead carcasses, you're gonna lack protein. That's the first thing they tell you. Oh, what about your protein? What, you think protein is produced by animals? You think you find protein naturally into the muscle of an animal? If you find protein there, it's because it comes from the plant only the plant can produce protein. But people think that the protein are produced by the animals. If you stop eating carcasses, you're gonna lack protein. Hey, have you noticed that the biggest and the strongest animal on earth are herbivore? They eat herbs. You know, the strongest one. So elephant don't eat meat. They don't eat carcasses. They don't eat dead stuff. So you know, it's something we I don't know. To me, it's clear that in a way my conscience cannot process it. There's so many stuff available to, so much good food available, and once you start doing also recipes and you start making your own food, most people are too lazy even to make their own food. That's the other thing. That's we need motivation for that too, making our food, because most people are so lazy they just put something in the microwave and ready meal, or they go to the supermarket of hell and they get the whole pack of hungry man and stuff, and they just stick that in the microwave. Sometimes there is meat in there, and I would never eat that. I saw people sometimes. That's one thing I was never eating, is those scrap coming from boxes. Like, I thought I was eating good because I was getting my meat, my dead animal, my dead meat, my meat from the butcher, and a good butcher around here. So I was like, oh, yeah, the meat is... No, it's the same freaking ritual, madness ritual of eating blood and lowering our vibration. So it's just a matter of vibration. Also, you feel better. You feel better. You feel less less mind control also, because it's only a programming. I've been shown when I was young that I had meat on my plate, and they put it on my plate, my mother, my father, and like that's what we eat. And from young, you don't realize that even baby, they start to feed you that dead stuff. You know, when they sell it in the jars and stuff. It's so crazy. You know? Yeah. Bliss. Red Rose, Kim, Cappy. Greetings, everyone. And the one not in the chat and watching, Secret Watchers. That's okay. No need to all manifest. We manifest when when we feel like it. Like, it's not. I don't do this anyway for acceptance. I told you I do this because I want to practice speaking, because that's my dream, to become legend one day, and no one can stop this. And that's where I'm going. Ha! Ha! Live and direct. Yeah, that's where I'm going. It's going to take a lot of work. I know it's going to be, there's days I'm going to be a little bit more down. Like the 2 last days, I had like a low high, and I was like, you know, because things seems to happen. I make stuff happen, but seems to, like, I need something big and huge to happen. And that's what I want to make happen. I want to find a way to make this happen. So it's by, but I don't know. I want to find my also. I don't want to force things. I don't want to go speak to people that are not ready to hear the stuff, like about awareness and truth and reality and stuff. Like, most people listen to the hockey games and drink beer and are fine with that. That's their life. So, or watch the news. So, and they think that's real. So, you know, I don't want to waste my time also and waste energy on people that don't. That are not ready for that kind of stuff. It's not everybody, you know, that will seek reality in a lifetime. And I understand that, and I'm okay with that. I don't need to brainwash anybody and to make everybody see what I see. And it's not the goal that I want also. It's just maybe open up your eyes to certain stuff. First of all, to the fact that we are all very special with lots of greatness inside, and that greatness has to come out. Cannot die with that greatness inside. Yeah, you're gonna die with that greatness inside, but I mean, you have to put out, you know, make that shift inside of yourself that can really create something in the world and inspire others. I think it's a must. It's a must that we inspire each other, because that's the only way we're gonna survive here, is by having a strong mental toughness is a must. I've said it all the time. Mental toughness is a must, and for that, you need to cultivate that strength. It's something Like, it's not something, even if I would do this like maybe 3 times, 4 times a week, it would not feel the same as doing it every day. By doing it every day, I commit also. And it's very important to have commitment, to commit to something and say you're going to do it. Just do it. Just don't just put it out in the atmosphere. Put it out once in the atmosphere and then go to work. Shut up and go to work. That's what I did. I put it out at the beginning, Motivation Academy, and then I shut up and I went to work. I went on my Motivation Academy channel, did videos after videos. I still have like 6-7 pages to post that I haven't posted. I'm going to be back out in the spring soon. Spring is coming. So, I always keep something in front of me that makes me feel alive, because I don't want to end up into their nonsense, alcohol, distraction, and shit like that, because I can be subject. Like now, I hear more and more people around me are picking up the bottle and drowning their emotion with the bottle, and that's all they see the possibility out of their mediocrity life is the bottle. That's what they see. So they think that the bottle is going to get them out of their mediocre state of mind. It's going to be even worse. It's going to turn you into a real zombie. So, if I want to stay away from all this madness, because I don't have addiction, and I don't want to have addiction, I don't want to be controlled. I don't want stuff to control me. But for that, I got to stay focused, and I got to stay really, really, really focused. And that's the tool I'm giving myself. YouTube, the Truman production, different stuff around me to uplift me, to uplift my vibe, to kill the pain. And just that can probably one day bring something that I'm looking for. I don't know what's going to come out of it. It's hard to tell. I'm not the supreme master of the plan. I think there's probably a supreme master watching, I don't know, organizing something. Or it's hard to, and that's a subject I'm going to start talking about PT next reasoning on the Truman Show Wednesday, 6 a.m. in the morning. Don't miss it. Make it a date. Don't be late. I'll be live and direct with PT Prashant Trivedi, again from UK. He's originally from India, but he's in UK now. And that's why I'm going to talk to him about God and divinity and stuff, because it's very... that's where it gets very, very mysterious, because no one I've seen... I've seen God. Like I said, I cannot see. I haven't seen God, but I seen it in each and every one of us. I see it in the bird, in my doggy, in my little puppy. I call her my café chocolat mocha. Mon petit carreau caramel avec une petite sauce au chocolat. That's how I call her. I call her all kinds of names. She's so adorable, that dog. I'm telling you, I never had a dog so adorable, so lovey, so huggy. Like she wants attention. That's all she wants. She wants to be hugged. She wants to be kissed. She wants to, like, she's very, very adorable, and she came at a good moment. So yeah, it's good. No thanks on the booze. That's it. Oh, we gotta stay far from that shit. The booze and the alcohol and stuff. For me, it's something I'm. Some people are not scared by these things, but me, it's kind of stuff that scares me. And even the hard drugs and stuff. It's stuff that scares me. I have experienced some stuff when I was younger, and I never gonna do this again. Never, because that wasn't me. I knew back then what from the period that I was 16 to about 19 years old, I was really, really, I think, what I'm supposed to do here, what I'm supposed to be. Like, I was following my passion, what I love, and all that reggae music and stuff, and staying like a little bit focused in an illusion world. But I think, I don't know, something came along and just, it's kind of, we get maybe the children, or when you start having children or something, you maybe default a bit more to the default state. And that's what I have adapted at one point, until I wake up and realize I was on a hamster wheel. I was chasing something that made no freaking sense. Like, what do we chase? Is a piece of paper. It's money. It's the more you have, the more you want. And not only that, the more you're going to buy. You're going to go into buying material stuff that often you don't even need, just to impress people you don't even know. Like, it's so crazy. Like, why Why do we need to stand out also with our material stuff? That's what people do. People stand out, like to stand out and to show off with their material stuff. Like that's why you see them going around with their nice cars of the year, and and the big house, and it's just to show off. In the end, that's what it is. Why do you want to have a perfect freaking house with the perfect curtain? Like it's so crazy. Me, anyway, I'm not so much into perfection. I think it's more. I'm more into improvement. But I think people get lost in material, and that means not really my thing. I want to stay far from the material stuff that has potentiality to control me. I can honor the material because I want to be talking to you without my laptop, but I don't need excessive amount of material. Like we have to honor it. I don't think I would be even eating if there would be no material wealth. So so we cannot say, oh, materialist. And no, but you don't become a materialist. You don't become addicted to material and constantly collect materials. And I don't know. Yeah, I read about the woman hit in the face with acid. They are amazing. Their courage is miraculous. Courage, baby. Yeah, he knocks us down sometime. I got it right at eye time. It's tough getting back up. God can stop anyone anytime. If we boast in God. Yeah, that's what I think also. For sure, you don't. But it's hard. Like I say, even when we start talking about divinity and God, and it's such a. Because it's just a belief. At the end, it's just a belief. We believe that there is God. Because I had never seen it. Like, I've seen. Okay, I can say I've seen it in other people, but do I have the total assurance or total like I haven't created the trees and the river? I don't think so. That's what some people told me, that we have created all this. I don't know. I have never seen anyone create a mountain or a lake or a fish or so that there's kind of things basic which was called creation. I can create Motivation Academy. I can create lots of talk. I can make children, yeah, for sure, because I have the potential to do this. But I don't think I can create a tree or all the diversity in nature. I don't know. I don't. Maybe back then I had that capacity, but today, so. And also, when it comes to creation, I've never seen it. I've never seen. Maybe it's in the unseen too. Maybe it's something we don't see. Maybe it's always around us and we don't see it. Who knows? So that's why it stays always just a belief. I'm not saying I don't believe that there is a God, but it's just a belief. Like I would like to see it. Maybe I see it right now. I don't know, but I don't think I can create trees and river and all the fishy and the whales and all the stuff, the plants and the chemistry in the plants. And I don't know. It's kind of I don't know what you think about that, but to me, sometimes it's hard to. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about this to PT. We're gonna have a good reasoning about that. I would like to hear him about creation, about yeah, because it's something always very interesting to talk about. It brings a lot of reflection, and we're here for that. And maybe we'll. And again, like he said maybe all this chaos here on Earth too is not created by human. That's another possibility. Maybe a lot of people think that there is another kind of entity ruling the earth and keeping us enslaved. But again, that I doubt it, because I don't know, for the simple fact that it's easy to wake up. It's easy to move out of this matrix world and stop attaching your vibration to it. So if we do it on Earth, it's game over. It's game over. Who is the people? It's us. So we buy from their corporation. We do all the madness for them. So the moment we stop doing that, it's a big step forward. I don't know. Maybe there's other entity or stuff ruling the earth to keep us in that state of illusion. This matrix, and again, maybe I will never find out. But for the time being, I'm here. I don't really focus on madness. I don't really focus on madness. The whole world has gone mad. Okay, so what am I gonna do? Focus on this and focus focus on it and become mad myself again? Like I just want to be more kind, more lovey, more vibing, more inspired, more, and you don't find that in the Matrix. It's yeah, you're gonna find illusion in there and stuff. So I just want to have more a sense of life, but without definition, explanation, and all the stuff that Babylon can throw at you. Just to experience life, but with also all the mighty power that I have to sense life. You want to sense life. You're not just here to, and when you sit in front of the TV, you're not sensing anything. Your senses are being taken away. So they program your senses. So, it's very important to detox. To me, I make it a priority to detox from the nonsense, with the news and all that stuff. I am. It's not a big deal for me because I've been working on this for years. But I know, like, people think it's real, so they're afraid to not be in contact with the world anymore and stuff. So I don't. Yeah, supernatural is real, powerful, and busy. Yeah, if every individual decided to just live it with all stuff, that's it. That's it. That's it. It's up. We need a personal revolution, and until we all create a personal revolution, this game will go on forever. This Babylonian game will go on forever. It will never change unless you create a personal revolution, because that's what is needed. You need to let go of your ego, of your self-obsession, of all the stuff that have been programming you, the fear, all that stuff. So only you can do that. Only what Bob said, none but ourselves can free our mind. Emancipate yourself from the mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. So I cannot do it for you. I can only inspire you, tell you, point some stuff. But even that, I'm not here to define anything for you, to tell you what the sun and moon. I don't care about this too much. I look at them very sacredly. And will I ever find out? Will I ever? So what? I'm going to spend the rest of my days on YouTube with other people seeking truth. Like, truth is inside of me. It's inside of you. It's inside each and every one of us. That's the truth. We are the truth if we wake up. But I don't know. Something you live is something you embody. The truth is something you embody. It's not something you go out so much and talk about. It's something you embody and you live it, and people will get that. You don't need to even talk about it. When you're true, you're true. When you're true to yourself, also, you know it. So it's very important. We are the divine intervention. We are the only ones who can change the future. Exactly. No one but us. It's up to us to take responsibility. Will we take responsibility? Do we really want it to change? If you really want it to change, you're going to be the change. If not, sit on your couch and keep watching TV, because that's you better maybe do this. You better do this than anyway. I don't know. It's to be the change. If you want it to change, you have to be the change. And then from that moment, also your vibrations start to change a lot. A lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. But yeah, we are, that's it. We are the only ones that there's not going to be a God coming down to press the reset button. If it's what you wait for, that God come down and press the reset button for us, it's not going to happen. It's up to us to press the reset button and reset our mindset. Take responsibility. And not only that, it's hard sometimes for some people to really look at life in a way that is very divine, because they don't really see the divinity within themselves. So you have to see it within yourself also. Everything as like PT said, he said, what's inside, as inside, so outside, or something like that. The stars are within you, the sun, the moon, All this is within each and every one of us. You've been created with the same energy that created the sun, the moon, the stars, and everything. It's the same energy, the same creation energy behind. So everything is divine. We are certainly divine. The cat is everything is divine. It's a divine thing. It's a divine thing. It's not an evil thing controlled by evil people. It's a divine experience. But many people think that because they're very, very negative with life, that the whole thing is evil. The whole thing is an evil construct led by shapeshifters, reptilian people, and it's just because we're freaking sleeping. So they do whatever they want. People that have a bit of, and these people have their conscience activated to act like this, to have superiority and play a game of illusion like that over people. Come on, they first of all they hang out together, in secret societies. They're united, where we are all divided and argue with each other online, and that they see it. So they don't care as long as we're sleeping dormant in our self-obsession. They will keep throwing illusion at us and joke and make fun of us. That's why they send clown in space and stuff like that, fake space. And that will never stop until we wake up and take responsibility for what we've been given. Not only life, but we've been given the earth. We have the earth to take care of. We are here as earth guardians. As far as I'm concerned, it's not... The responsibility of the earth should not only be to people that govern or things like that. It's up to us, people. We are the people, but we don't see ourselves as having significant weight in the balance. So we just sit in front of the couch and watch TV and eat hot dogs and drink beer or chicken wings. And we think that this is life. We think that this is so cool, to encourage everybody else but ourselves in the process. And then you wake up at 60, 70-year-old and you're like, what the fuck have I done with my life? Probably fuck up. So, before it's too late, before you end up in the ground, because that's the only certainty I have. I'm not here forever. So I gotta take my time very seriously. I manage my time seriously. I value my time. So this way I do something with it. That's why I'm here each and every day, and I'm not gonna stop that. It's not something I have in mind. It's just something that I find very, very empowering. Very help me keep my focus and kill the pain. So as long as maybe the day I'm pain free, I'm gonna leave you too. But I don't think this will ever happen. Maybe, but I think it's there to stay, and I think it's there to stay for a reason. So I don't stop. So when you feel the pain, you feel alive. Every fucking minute of the day, I have chronic pain in my knee, chronic pain. So I feel alive. So that makes you feel alive. The pain can make you feel alive. Like it can destroy you, but you gotta be wise with the pain. That's what it is. And pain, somewhere scars on their skin, somewhere scars on their mind. The pain can be mentally also. Tragedy is not only physically, can be mental also. All kinds of stuff can happen with this life. Yeah. Anything can happen in one day. You're born in one day, you die in one day, you rise and live in one day. Anything can happen in just a day. So, anything can happen today. If you want, anything can happen today. No one can stop that. No one can stop you but you. This is what have to be realized also. Very, very important. On the way to your goals, and no one but you can stop you. And if you're strong enough to conquer yourself, all those little stupid voice inside that tells you you're not good enough, you don't have what it takes, you don't have that perfect opportunity to go on after your life, or they don't ask for a down payment. As far as I'm concerned, they never asked me for a down payment to start working on myself. So I did. I started because it was free. It was free. So yeah, for sure, I did. But yeah. Courage can catalyze us out of victimhood into heroism. That's it. It's just courageous. And even if you're not courageous, act like it. No one can tell the difference. You could not say if I'm courageous here or not. I just do what I have to do. and I don't listen to the voice inside my head. Follow my heart. Follow my heart. Follow my path. Yeah. That I have said I was going to take. I don't follow the path of anyone else. Like, I have been very inspired by Les Brown, but you don't see a copycat of Les Brown here. I'm doing my thing. Les Brown, probably the man who, but it's me, the man who changed my life, but he inspired a huge change in my life. He was my inspiration behind all that I'm doing here, all the change that I'm doing in my life. Look at Les Brown. And that's who I've been looking at a lot. He inspired me a lot to take my life to another level. Just his story is, and he's such a big Papa Bear. I like him because he's a big bear, and he has lots of. He's just true. He's just, and his story hasn't changed. He's going on for like years and years again with the same story. That's his story, and he sticks to it. That's what he says. That's my story, and I stick to it. And that's one thing I will do, is always stick to my story. I'm not here to tell you the story of someone else. It's my experience out of life, what I experience each and every day with life, good or constructive, because I don't have bad days. I have character building day, maybe sometime. Character building day, but bad days, no, it's a divine experience. So I'm just building the strength, and sometimes we're going to be confronted with stuff that can maybe take us out a little bit, but if we have lever to pull, the stuff that we can do to stay in the game, because that's what we must do. We can be taken out of the game. We have to stay in the game and stay also in motion. Very important to keep our work in motion, and we're doing this for not only you, for your vibration, but also for the generation to come here, children of this world, that one day probably can maybe hope for a better future. I have hope. I have hope we can do it. I know we can do it. I know we can do it because I can do it. So if one of us win, we all win. But it's to get to that winning state and see ourselves as winner also. Not see ourselves as insignificant freaking monkeys floating on a ball. We're not monkeys floating on a ball, people. No. We're much more significant than that. And that's what we have to bring back also into our life, the significative part. Significative. Significative. It's a nice word, sign. But you have to see the sign. That's it. Many people talk about sign, but they don't see it. There's so many signs that everything is a divine experience here, especially when I wake up in the morning and I open my eyes. Oh, wow. I'm still alive. Another day. Boom. Live and direct on YouTube and doing my stuff. And, just focusing. Sometimes it's going to take time before something happens. That's why many people give up on their dream, because nothing happened. But it's going to take time. And I know this. So I'm patient. I'm very patient. I'll be patient. And if I'm here for 10 years, I'll be here for 10 years. I don't care. If I have to do this for 10 years every day, 7 o'clock, I'll do it. I don't care. I'm committed to greatness. Committed to greatness, and I'm going to get there. No matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it. I'm telling you. Watch me. Because when I start something, I go to the very freaking end and intense. Ask him. Ask him, she can tell you about that. When I start something, it's not to be sitting comfortably and wait that it happen. No, I create the opportunity. I create the timing. I make things happen. That's what we have to do. Also, create the perfect timing for yourself. Create the perfect opportunity, the stuff that you can say, hey, that's for me. And recognize it. Very important. Yeah. Service to others and love to others is a duty in the name of humankind. Just be wise with healthy boundaries, or the sharks will eat you. Yeah, you got to be strong. You got to be strong. If you have a strong mind, if you have a strong vibration, if you have a strong vibration, nothing can shake you. They won't shake you with their nonsense. If you know who you are, who can come and shake you with illusion, with confusion, with you don't let nothing confuse your mind. Don't let nothing confuse your mind. You know who you are. You start to remember. Like, I don't know really the whole thing yet. I'm starting to remember. I'm working towards the person I want to become, the legend, the legendary legacy I want to leave behind, which is love, more love. Like and I'm not here for money, so it's perfect. So there's no motivation other than elevation. Like it's so, and that's next level shit. That's next level shit. So I'm gonna stick to it and just bring it to the highest level I can, and that goes with my vibration also to bring the vibration up. So it's a constant work on myself on staying vibrant and alive, and not only alive but present also, because we miss a lot of the presence in life. I mean, is there something more important than be present in your life? Hello, it's your life. It's your life I'm talking about. It's not a joke. I say it all the time. It's not a joke. It's our life. That that experience we have just today, it's gone after. It's finished. Bye bye. So anything can happen. If you focus on the day, on the what you gotta do, and start to make it happen, day after day, it's gonna happen eventually. If you put your mind to it, there's no talent, earthly talent, that you cannot get if you cannot achieve or get to. Once you activate this and start working on your stuff and leave the distraction, it's just a distraction that keeps us away from who we are and distracted to bring our create something here. It's distraction. Simple. I have no more distractions, so I started to be in action, and I'm starting to speak and find my voice and lift my voice, and more and more and more and more inspired. And now I can talk for hours, inspired, and it doesn't die. The flame don't die. So that is a great feeling that I have, because now I can I come here like I was going for a little walk with the dog before I come here. So I have no extensive preparation, and I'm very comfortable doing it. I'm very comfortable. I get to a stage where I'm comfortable. So now it's just, you got to get through the fear, then become comfortable with the uncomfortable. And then now I'm really finding that I'm working on the thing, because fear is not there. I'm comfortable doing it. I can focus on inspiration, on staying inspired, doing it. So no, I know I'm doing the good thing, and I keep doing it. I keep doing it because my heart tells me that's what I have to do, and not what other people tell me what to do, or whatever society wants me to. No, I'm taking charge of my own life. Trying to. See what we have here.
Yeah, man, this guy because I'm Davis, I mean, I said the time is now. We got to rise and shine, people, because now, this is a Bobby Rang, I try to take this thing too far. So we have to big up all of the man them called Truths and Rights show, live and direct on YouTube. So them uplifting the people, them with truths and right and progress, and teaching the youth them positiveness. So kick it off, Yannick. I don't know their righteousness. Again. Yeah, man, it's I again, because I'm Davis, and we say youths and youths don't to give up in this time, As a matter of fact, no time. Because we say the motivation morning show, the True Man show, live and direct, up on YouTube. Check it out, Yannick. Lord of His mercy, I'm telling you sound to give up in this time. Yeah, God does you can't give up. I know it's true. You got to hold your head, Lord. Hey, you, now give up for no time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of a slide. You got to stand firm when it's a judgment time, or else you lose your mind. Shut up, now give in and no time. You know the system about me, said them keep on trying. House time, could I never deny it. Well, mama say, cause you got to work hard with a clean hands and pure heart to get to be wild. I follow no one, don't you be no fraud. If you trust in the most like Jaja. I know my foundations of the roof, so I have to always be the truth. No for the ground, them can't come for loose.
But to speak truth, you have to be true to yourself too. And that's a lot easier.
In no time, I know the road is rocky and it's full of a sign. Got to stand firm in this a judgment time, or else you lose your mind. Daughter, no give in no time. The brothers is about me, said them keep on trying. Outside, could I never.
We're gonna see him again on the dub plate session, Kazam, maybe in a month or two.
Them at the top, but them at the bottom of the feet. A snake in the grass and me catch enough a weeper. This get a use make me weeper. Papa say cause I know you can do. Organize and centralize the people no counterfeit. That enough to Africa donation, please. Home sweet don't make me please. I know my foundations are built, so I have to speak the truth. No falling down and can't believe. I am man got to stand never lose. Salute, now give in no time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of a slide. Now got to stand firm in this a judgment time, or else you lose your mind. Daughter, now give in no time. Real warriors is above me, so them keep on trying. Most time, don't you ever deny. No more. Fire burn them guinea gaga, sun up the morning. They lose them wise, nothing that could just them chanting. I tell you there is no need to bargain. Hey, now give in no time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of a slide. You got to stand firm in this a judgment time, or else you lose your mind. Now give in no time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of a slide. Most time, don't you ever deny it. Oh. Yes, I'm representing. For Yanni.
Yeah.
For Yanni. Yeah. It's the motivational show. I tell you, man. Righteousness we come to be with. Yeah. Hey, you. Not give in no time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of a slide. You got to stand firm in this judgment time, or else you lose your mind. Daughter, not give in no time. You know it is above me, say them keep on trying. Outside, could I never deny it. Hey, time to give it up. Keep on working.
Keep on working.
Working smart. I tell you, Yanni. Cause I'm representing. I know say I'm positive and every time not give in a long time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of a slide. Not to stand firm in this a judgment time, or else you lose your mind. Not give in a long time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of a slide. Most time, don't you deny. I tell righteousness over evil. Every time.
Stevie Culture, the beat.
Love we are promoting a set. We got a heart. Truman International, Field Marshal, not partial. You don't know we are 5-star general. You don't know Motivation Academy. Follow me. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in tune to the main event. The beat maker from Jamaica. Stevie Culture. Well, like that, what it takes to rock the place. What Stevie Culture in the place, but run up the place. People rocking all night with smile on their face, on face. You know what? Because we got the beat to make you rock, and we got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Because we got the beat to make you rock, and we got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. And you know when the beat start bouncing, and then people start jumping, you hear the beat and you got to do something. Well, even the baby in the crib start bouncing. We're rocking the stadium, the bar and the club singing. I'm gonna drop the wickedest sound, making you know I am the best around town. Everywhere we go, we just tear it down. You wanna know why? Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. This one is gonna take me to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. This one is gonna take me to the top. Hey, the lyrics of the songs I sing, I don't have to edit. If I got to do that, forget it. Two man make this beat so he'll get all his credit. Go tell your own world that Steve Culture said it. Making music is so easy. I'm a play my tracks for my friends and they all say, wow, you used to be sharp, but you're much sharper now. You wanna know how? Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when it's all, I never wanna stop. The one you're gonna take you to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when it's all, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take you to the top. 2-1, yo, the people of the vibes and the beat and the energy. Everywhere we play, people always admire we. Buying up our CDs, coming to our party. Tell we how much you love our style and our energy. Everywhere in the world, that's Stevie Culture go. People want me to stay, they don't want me to go. Them screaming, shouting out for more, backing up the dance floor. Always need an encore, because I came to make you rock. I got the wrong style to make it pop. And when I start, I never wanna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock. Got the wrong sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Yo, when the beat start bouncing, people start jumping. Hear the beat and you got to do something. Even the baby in the crib start bouncing. Rocking the stadium, the world and the club sing. I'm gonna drop the wickedest sound. Make them know that we're the best around town. Everywhere we go, we just tear things down. Who tell them say, yo, 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 yo. Listen, me tougher than steel, tougher than rock. Concrete tough, but we tougher than that. Tough to the core, tough to the mat. Not backing down, cause we don't take chat. Move out of the way when the train is on the track. Cause anytime we start, yo, we never gonna stop. We rock them from to a straight up to head top. Rasta said that you know. Because we got the beat to make you rock. And we got the bombs and we make it pop. When we start, we not stop. We're gonna take you to the top. We got the beat to make you. We got the beat to make you rock. Got the beat to make you. We got the groove. We make them dance under our shoes. We keep people get confused. And some of them cannot abuse.
Get rid of them, the rest of them will lose.
Babylon out the road, them get
Confused.
when them see
People dancing out of them shoes.
You hear the news? Yeah, you hear the news? YouTube is cracking down on people. Yeah, I heard that. It's taking on new policies now on small channels. They can't advertise no more. But I don't see that. Like, I had that notice too. They sent me an email saying your channel is not eligible for monetization. But it's not really the thing I do on YouTube anyway. It doesn't really affect me. But I see and even if you can put, like, to make really a decent amount of cash on YouTube, you have to have a lot of views. No? So I think it's just also to maybe for sure they're going to prioritize the big channels. It's like that. eBay did the same thing. eBay did the same thing a few years ago. They changed the whole policy and the small sellers started to go down. That's why I left eBay, because it was nonsense. And then, like, you were eaten by big sellers, because now they were because of that star rating on eBay. It wasn't there before. It was only the feedback was positive or negative, and now suddenly they started to bring that star rating on the shipping, on this, on that, and 5 ratings that you can give with your feedback, and that was the killer. Because if you sell a small amount of stuff and you have 1 or 2 people per month coming to this, because it's done also, you cannot know who leaves the negative feedback. So you cannot negotiate like a refund or something and take out your because I used to do that. Like, if they were not satisfied and they don't get to me at first and they leave a negative feedback, well, I used to get to them and say, listen, can we work this out? And I'll pay you back. I'll refund you and just take out your negative rating. I don't need this to be showing. Like, I can refund you and we can work it out. But yes, that starting rating on eBay, that's what killed all the small sellers, and a lot of them moved out of eBay because of that. And it's the same thing on YouTube. They do that everywhere. They do that with the big corporations in the world. The small people are suffering. The small businesses are suffering a lot more than the mega corporations. So they're gonna do that everywhere. They're gonna do that everywhere for sure. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna do that a lot. So no, it's for sure. YouTube is hitting everyone for playing music. They might get you here for playing reggae. I don't, but I have no problem so far because I have. That's why and it's touchy when. That's why I'm telling you live. I don't play just any kind of music. I gotta be careful because they're gonna come with strikes now. I have so much copyright notice. If the that's why I play the music I'm authorized to play, like the people I know, the people I do stuff with, Iriites, Caribbean Night Crew, and that's the rhythm I play here. But I'm rarely gonna play stuff that from other people because who can you really trust anyway? They can change their policy like that and give strikes to everybody, and then my channel is terminated. Not that I'm very attached to it. I'm not very attached to it. I would just start another one. Like, it's just for me practicing anyway. I have nothing to sell here. I have nothing to. So what? You're gonna erase my videos? Go ahead. I don't care. I'll just. To me, it's all past anyway. It's all past. I'm in the moment. So I would create another channel and be in the moment. And anyway, I wouldn't care about losing subscriber or my fans or I'm not after that. I'm here to practice something. And YouTube is still there, even if they shut down that channel because I play music or something. I'll turn around, start another channel, or I'll start a website and broadcast from there. So it's not really, I'm not really in fear for that, but I make sure that I play. That's why at one point I told you from a while ago that I wanted to play music here. Like that was my aim for sure. And so when I got that plate session going, then it's a good opportunity exactly to also promote the artist and because I love what they do. I love the music they do and stuff. So by having the plates also, I cannot get so much I cannot get in trouble with YouTube. The only copyright I get is when I play that Iriites rhythm because that's registered with TuneCore or something. But the rest of the rhythms, all the Truman rhythm and all that, I get no copyrights. It's just really the one from Iriites that the soulful spirit rhythm that gave me a bit of a issue on the channel. But it's that issue is as long as the copyright owner don't change his policy, it's okay. You're not gonna get strikes. You get warning. You get a copyright notice. I get a lot of them. I got a lot of them, but I don't get strikes. I don't have strikes on my channel. I don't, and the advertisement doesn't really bother me because I never. That's not something I want to do. Put ad on the videos. I'm not here to search for monetary gain. I have other thing in mind for that. So yeah, me and Kim are starting something new now too. We just got the card made and everything, and it's gonna be positively homemade dog treats because I make a dry pumpkin. I take the pumpkins, I cook them, and I freeze them all for the winter. And then now I'm starting to take them out and dry them, and the dog love it when it's thick and like really dry. They love to chew it, and so and it's good for them too. So I'm gonna make treats and try to generate a bit of cash with that and healthy stuff for the dogs and vegan friendly, just inspired. It's not something to rip people of their money but if we do something and we ourselves inject money in it, for sure we want. It's like Cappy, what she does. It requires a certain cost to produce the soap, so we have to also we're here to survive. I'm here to make the my life the best I can, and if I always been a guy that look forward to a way to make cash, to generate some cash, because also I want to do more dub plates and stuff, so I need to spoil my singer a bit and for doing the great work that they do, and not spoil, but just contribute a little bit to their dream or stuff. And for that, I need to generate my own stuff. So, and that's where I want to really expand with the money stuff, is by helping more people. That's all is the goal for me. Yeah. We have lots of farmers markets here everywhere, and people are making lots of stuff with their boots and do fantastic. They tell me, yeah, that's it. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna. And it is. Lâchez prise, Cindy. Cindy est là. There will be another platform, sure. It's operating now that's supposed to be more open, free-minded. That's it. I'm not worried. And even YouTube, that's it. If they're being too harsh on people, there's just, it's like now there's something else than SoundCloud also. SoundCloud is a scam. SoundCloud is a big scam. I know it. I experience it. But there's a AudioMac, which is completely free, and I can post whatever I want. I can upload whatever I want. It's unlimited upload. You don't have to pay nothing. People can download it for free. So, there's always someone that's going to come out and create something else. They're going to take example of YouTube and create another platform that allow us to get onto and broadcast and something. So it is what it is. Yeah. So, beautiful people, I'm out. And I'll be back another now. I'll be back probably tonight or Saturday today. Tonight on the Truman Show, probably a late night reasoning or something in that sense, and we'll see where it goes. But 7 o'clock tonight. I don't think I scheduled it, but I will during the day. And I wish you all a very good. Yeah, then we're going to it. I can show you the card, what it looks like, but and it's called Positively. When I made the logo with Photoshop, everything. I'm onto it. I'm gonna open the website and stuff, and that's gonna be my job's gonna be making the treats. My job's gonna be making the treats and go sell them around, and I'm a good salesman, so and that's what I have to do for my new orientation thing with my work accident. We both, me and the insurance company, said that we were gonna work on sales, and that's what I'm good at. I'm good at sales and selling stuff, so it's not a problem for me. I can sell myself very easily. And once you trust in something or believe in something, maybe once you have confidence, maybe I prefer confidence into your product or something, it's easy to sell it. Like if you are into your product, it's even easier to and if it's you making it, like Cappy makes her own soap, it's easy to go out and sell it. Like it's your stuff. So so dog treats, vegan dog treats. I'm gonna make sweet potatoes, dried sweet potatoes. It's all in my dehydrator. I have a dehydrator that I bought like $500. I'm like, fuck, we have to use it. So I said, okay, well, we're gonna make a dog treats, and I started to make the pumpkin, and she really loves it. Kelowna loves it. The sweet potatoes. We're gonna make a green peas, dehydrated green peas, a whole bunch of stuff in a little bag, and I don't know, maybe a pound of stuff in a bag, or maybe less, maybe 200 grams or something of treats for I don't know how much, but it's not going to be expensive. I'm getting the pumpkin very, very cheap, and so it's not going to be expensive. It's not something I want to make to take advantage of people. It's just sometimes, even that dehydrator, not everybody has that dehydrator. So it's just something I make. Some people might be interested, and it's very healthy for the dog. It's better than giving those chickens dried strip. They sell at Costco all kinds of shit for the animals, and they sell those chicken strips. And like, I want the dog to be vegan, almost. So I told Kim maybe we'll put her on vegan food too. My father robbed the Great Train Robbery. Yes, Sir Polar, they want us to hook on RF and chip. Yeah. So that's it. So that's it. Stay focused. Create. Stay focused on creation. You will make it with love. People will know that. That's the key. I put love in everything, and we can feel it too from your stuff. I love your soap so much, Cappy. I'm telling you, it's not the and the beard butter is fantastic. Like all your stuff is really, I feel I just can't wait now to go in the shower and use your soap. It's so no, and you can feel the love in there. That's the thing, when when you craft something with love, with you follow your passion, what you love in life, because it's a bad product and stuff, and everybody washes themselves. I don't know too many people. It's good to take a bath once in a while. I say it's like motivation. You take it every day if it's possible. I know for some it's not, but you always have the river or something. I know for some it's not the same easy setup, but anyway, it's like motivation. You redo it every day. Yeah. So give the dog a bone, man. That's it. What's your real name? Me, my real name? You're asking me? You will make it with love. My real name is Yannick. Yannick. Yeah, that's how my mother named me. Loni is my real name, if you ask me. But I call myself Yannick. Yeah, from the day I got great insight on who I was, I said, I think Yannick fits better. So I said, oh, yeah. I was in the field. You can go back in my video. I was all happy. I was in the cornfield. I'm like, today I'm renaming myself Yannick. Boom. It's the end. So it's just, that's just something I did. But Red Rose, well, you must have been in prison with him, Red Rose, Yannick. No need to starve, Cappy. Babylon captured me. More lovely Rose. Miss you all so much. Starving my soul. We missed you too. Bon weekend, everyone. Stay focused. No need to starve, Cappy. That's it. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just reading your comments. Watch the food policy. Big up Bozo, Martin, mon chum de Laval. Présent au rendez-vous. Cindy, en direct de Coudjouac. Yeah. Cindy, qu'est-ce qu'elle dit, Cindy, ici? I'd like to smoke one. Seeing you smoking, it is harassing me. Lâchez prise, Cindy! But it's not, but I don't want to, put you into a state of craving. But it's just something I do. But I'll try not to smoke live and direct. I don't mind anyway. It's not something I'm attached to. It's just something I do, and I can get rid of it. So it's not just to keep is in our cage, Marilyn, but they can't cage our heart. The greatness inside will rise above. Yeah, man. So I'm out. See ya. See ya tonight, probably on the Truman Show, live and direct, 7 p.m. from Montreal. Close to Montreal. Not very far. So I love you all, and stay focused. And the order of the day, rise and shine. Live your dreams. I'm out. See ya.